Act 1, The Setup. Opening scene, the movie opens with Elliot Wren, a socially awkward yet wildly successful tech entrepreneur, who has just sold his virtual reality startup for billions. Bored and feeling unfulfilled, he announces his next venture. He's opening a high-end, ultra-exclusive restaurant called Byte, despite knowing nothing about cooking, restaurants, or people. Elliot, who lives by the belief that anything can be learned from YouTube, hires a random assortment of misfits to run the place. These include Zoe, a perfectionist pastry chef with a PhD in art history and a raging sugar addiction. Louis, an ex-con with a heart of gold and zero culinary experience, who's only there because of community service. Sarah, an influencer turned sous-chef, more focused on posting selfies than prepping food. Ramon, an overly serious sommelier who drinks more than he serves. Claire, the cynical maitre d' who secretly dreams of being a rock star but is stuck managing the chaos. Inciting incident, the restaurant's grand opening is a week away, and Elliot suddenly realizes that his idea of creating robotic waitstaff won't be ready in time, so they're stuck with the human team. On top of that, the celebrity food critic Regina Stark is scheduled to attend opening night, and her review can make or break the restaurant's future. Act 2, The Chaos. The training montage. The team attempts to learn gourmet cooking from Elliot, who uses algorithms and absurd inventions like a food printer that only spits out plastic. His belief in disruption leads to several disastrous and hilarious attempts at culinary innovation, including molecular gastronomy experiments that go awry, dishes that explode, and a robotic sous chef that starts a fire. Meanwhile, personal tensions bubble up. Zoe is frustrated with Sarah's lack of seriousness, Louis accidentally burns the foie gras twice, and Claire keeps playing loud rock music in the dining room to drown out the sound of shouting from the kitchen. Ramon tries to teach Elliot about wine pairings, but Elliot is convinced Mountain Dew goes well with anything. Midpoint, as opening night approaches, they discover the menu is too complicated, none of the dishes actually taste good, and Elliot's PR campaign has accidentally overbooked the restaurant on the same night the health inspector is coming. To make matters worse, a food poisoning scare from a rival restaurant drives all the local VIPs to Byte, creating even more pressure. Act 3, The Grand Opening. Opening night. The night is a comedy of errors. Ramon's wine choices get increasingly ridiculous, pairing caviar with boxed wine, Louis serves burnt steaks with confidence, Sarah's selfies accidentally end up in the food presentation, and Zoe's meticulously crafted dessert tower collapses just as Regina Stark walks in. The kitchen devolves into chaos as Elliot, in a panic, tries to take control. His big genius idea? A hologram of Gordon Ramsay yelling at everyone. It, of course, glitches and ends up projecting on the side of a cake. The final disaster. Just when it seems like nothing could get worse, Elliot's disruptive food printer malfunctions and sprays the dining room with chocolate mousse. Regina is hit, but instead of storming out, she takes a bite of mousse from her dress and loves it. Regina is charmed by the chaos, calling the restaurant a metaphor for the unpredictability of life. The review she publishes the next day is a glowing, ironic masterpiece. Epilogue. Months later, Byte is a surprising hit, not because of its food, but because of the experience, an unpredictable dining adventure where anything can happen. The team, now minor celebrities in the culinary world, embrace the chaos as their brand.